Well, we are here. I think we're in the right spot because I see our first Clydesdale already.
So we just arrived in Springfield, Illinois at the State Fairgrounds, and this is where they are holding the 2023 Clydesdale Sale. It took us about 3.5 hours to get here, which originally we thought it would be about 5, so it was a little bit shorter than we thought, so we were pleasantly surprised. We had never been up here before. This is our first time at this sale, and we're just kind of driving around, finding a place to park, and you can see all the horse trailers, and we're getting kind of excited. There's got to be quite a few Clydesdales here. So this is actually Friday afternoon, later in the afternoon when we arrived, and the sale won't be until tomorrow morning. And actually, earlier in the day, about 10 a.m., they had a pre-sale viewing where you could go meet and learn and view each Clydesdale, and we really wanted to go to that. But Oliver had his farrier appointment at the same time to get his feet worked on, which was very important, so we chose to skip the viewing. And they actually had a couple other events throughout the day, like vendors, a meet and greet, workshop, so we were kind of bummed to miss all of that. But we did call and ask if we could come in and walk around anyways later in the day, evening. And they said we could, and we're going to walk around and view all of the beautiful Clydesdales and see what there is. And as you can see, there are not very many people walking around. We were definitely late. It was pretty quiet at this time, which was kind of nice. There were a few people still looking at the Clydesdales, and the owners were showing their horses off. So that was pretty cool to see. It's just amazing seeing them going like that. There were quite a few people getting their horses ready for the sale the next day, giving them baths and getting them all pretty. And we thought this stallion was just beautiful. They had a pile of diatomaceous earth that they were rubbing into the feathers as a bug preventative, and then also they said that it whitened the feathers. So that was cool to get to see them doing that. That was a new one for us. And this stallion, he stayed so calm. He seemed like a very gentle boy. These two little boys went by on scooters, and he didn't blink an eye. All the tack.
Wow.
That's cool. So from there, we just walked around and looked at all the booths they had set up. They had a bunch of carriages, just really beautiful ones, and they actually had one that was $50,000, and it was just beautiful. But unfortunately, I didn't get a video of that one, but it was so cool to see. JR was looking at all the tack for Oliver. We were really hoping to find a harness for him, but we're just learning about the Clydesdale breed, and we weren't exactly sure what we wanted to get. JR did end up finding a bit, though, for Oliver that he thought would be gentle and easy on him once he starts his training.
So this is called an egg, what did he call it, an egg bar snaffle? He said it can't turn over in their mouth, so it's a good one to start colts on. So this is what I'm going to start training Oliver with. So I bought me a really thick cotton rope with a bull snap, and I hooked it to my bit so I don't lose it. Oh, and Becca can jump rope with it too. Watch. Go ahead, Becca.
I can't.
Can you, Isaac?
Higher than I can jump.
So once we finished shopping for Oliver, we walked around the barns and stables, and it was just really cool to see all these old buildings, the brick. They had really nice wood stalls, and the whole fairgrounds was kept very clean, and that was really nice to see, and it made it really enjoyable. There were just over 100 horses there, I think like 105, something like that. So we started walking around and meeting all of them, and it was the coolest thing to see. I think every mare we saw, JR wanted to get for Oliver.
2019. Watch your
Very
fingers.
good. That would be a good cross for Oliver. Somebody buy me this horse. I want this horse for Oliver. She's beautiful.
Oh, you want me too? Oh, we've already bonded. She came to me. I think you're out of my price range.
Chimney Rock family.
Beautiful.
We'll see how much you go for.
Write her down. A year old and that tall already.
Hi, buddy. It seemed like a majority of these horses were 1 to 4 years old.
Oh my gosh, no.
Hi, buddy. You need me to get taller for you?
Sure, I can't see in there.
Yeah.
You just had a bath.
Yeah, he's just got out of the bath. He's got good bedding, lots of hay, big, tall, proud guy.
It's a gelding.
Yeah, it's a gelding, 2023 model. Beautiful, proud looking. Oh, 2020 model, yeah, sorry. Alfalfa. Ooh.
Hi.
Hi
What's this
there.
one say, Becca?
Oh, look at the off-colored foot.
Fold 2019.
So a 4-year-old.
It's a gelding. Did you show us little legs?
Yeah, I did. One off-colored leg, feathers
And look at his head shape.
on the back too. Yeah, he's got more of a regular horse head.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's different than all of them. All of them.
No, that first yearling that just come. Oh, there's a better look at the yearling. Wow. Not even a year old. Be a year old in May. There's a nice roan stallion. Small though. Oliver's already that big. Be more of a riding type, I guess. Whoo-wee.
He's a stud.
Big, gentle-looking one.
His name is Rockin' Hill Tyrone.
Wow.
Fold 2019.
Another 4-year-old. Yeah, look at the rear end on that dude.
Wow. He's also a stallion. Fold 2017.
Oh, I like the color. All the extra splashy color on him. This is a nice looking one. It's black.
Is he black?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, buddy. Woo-wee. Another black one? Flat number 39. Paradise Acres, Margaret.
Oh my goodness, she's so pretty.
Aww. Oh dear. Aww.
Hi there. Hi there. Look at that pretty little girl. Yeah. I need it. I need it. I shouldn't have came without money. Should have brought a lot of money.
It's a mare? Yep. Hi. Ribbons into their
There's
forelock.
a hole over there if you want to. Hi there.
You're pretty. Hi. She's real sleek looking. This is a raffle filly.
This was really cool. They had a raffle filly, and they actually had a raffle gelding too, I think. But we were too late, and we missed the raffle tickets. We were really bummed out because she was very pretty.
There's one right there. I want the baby one. Aww, it's a little baby. Fold May 21st, 2022.
This is a crossbreed.
It's a Clyde Hackney cross.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, it's this little bitty. Wait, a Hackney pony. Yeah.
It was really cool getting to see all of the different personalities and the different builds, and just even the different movements of each one. This guy, he was a stallion, and boy, he seemed grumpy. He was not very happy. But then this boy, he was just all bright-eyed and loving attention. This boy loved the attention too. They were all just really sweet. So our whole family fell in love with this next horse. She was amazing.
Cool. Is it a gelding, Jared? A stallion? A mare? I can't see from here.
Mare.
A mare? Wow. She's tall, too.
Golden 18.
2018? What number is she?
55.
55. Aww. She's cool.
High seller right there.
You can get in here, babe.
So this mare's name was Brielle, which we thought just suited her perfectly. Really, we just thought everything about her was perfect. We fell hard. She just had the sweetest personality. You could just sense how soft and sweet she was. And we were so excited when they got her out of the stall for another family to look at while we were standing there.
Look how big she is.
The video doesn't do her justice, just how tall she is. When you stand next to her, she was so tall and strong and big. And we just thought her coloring was so pretty. We just loved it.
What height?
The man said that she was 18 hands tall.
Bet you'll have a good day tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck.
We walked around a little bit more after seeing Brielle, but none of the other horses compared to us after we had met her. She was just perfect. The other horses were beautiful and awesome and amazing, but she had our hearts.
Okay, we checked out all the horses, bought some tack, and we will be back in the morning. We got to go find a place to stay the night. All the hotels we've called so far are booked. So anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll watch them sell.
This is the next morning. It's about 8:10 right now, and the sale starts at 9. As we were driving in, we were admiring all these old barns they use on the fairgrounds. They're absolutely gorgeous. They have really nice stalls throughout them. Just a really cool old fairgrounds. We loved looking around. When we first walked in, we actually ran into one of Oliver's fans, and we will introduce him here in just a minute. He had actually told us about this Clydesdale sale, so it was kind of cool to finally meet him.
It's you! Hi, you're on YouTube, right?
All right, great. Let's go look at Brielle. She's my pick of the whole sale. She's great.
So as you can see, once we got to the fairgrounds, we made a beeline for Brielle. And the couple that owned her, they were super nice, and they got her back out for us. And she was even better than before when we saw her yesterday. Prettier, sweeter. She was just amazing.
So pretty.
5-year-old, right? There she is.
Hi, girl.
Whatever you want to say.
How do you
We weren't sure if you said her name as Brielle or Briella. We kept saying Briella, but her name was Brielle.
exactly 18 hands?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Guys, you know how tall I am. Look at this.
JR short.
It's the first horse that's made me look little. She's never foaled, right? Never.
Let me get to the front of her. Oh, she is pretty.
If you watch JR over there, you can definitely see the wheels in his head are turning, and I'm thinking that he's wishing we had brought the trailer. I think he loves everything about her color, her disposition, her build. I think if we had thought of a Clydesdale mare that we would want to get to have alongside Oliver, she's pretty much what we would have dreamed up. We liked her that much. But we hadn't come to this sale with the intent of buying. We really just came just to see some other Clydesdales since we have gotten Oliver, and just to dip our feet in the Clydesdale world. But this mare, Brielle, is definitely making it hard to just walk away.
We'll be watching eagerly.
When you connect with a horse that much, it's definitely hard to say goodbye. Kind of how we felt saying goodbye to Oliver the first time we saw him at an auction.
Hey everybody, this is Johnny. He is the guy, one of our viewers, that told us about this event, and he also gave us some good tips and helped us get Oliver registered in our name. So are you a Clydesdale owner? Or?
I am. I have 10 Clydesdales.
Oh wow! Are you looking to buy today, or
maybe we'll see if the price is right?
Am I right? Was I right about my pick of the sale?
Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah, he was. We actually met up at lot 55. It was my pick of what is there, about 100?
It's about 100.
About 100-ish horses here today, and we all looked through them yesterday, and that was my pick, and I think it's probably
Yeah, it's one of my picks too.
One of his picks too. Yeah, she's a pretty awesome mare.
Some friends of mine in Manitoba bred hers too.
Oh, okay, so you know where she came
And
from.
I actually have a half sister breeder as well.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Oliver's breeding?
I need to look at his papers. I
A
don't.
few days after this, John emailed us, and he had done a little research and found this photo of Oliver's sire. He was a pretty handsome dude, and we were excited to see this. And John very kindly took the time and found out where Oliver's sire and his mama came from, the farm where they were born, and they actually ended up coming from well-known breeders in the Clydesdale world. So on Oliver's papers, there's a lot of Willow Way on his papers and his family tree. And the Willow Way comes from the sire side. Oliver's sire, his name was Willow Way Houston. And it seems to be a pretty highly recommended, sought-after line of Clydesdales. And there were actually a handful of Willow Way horses that went through this sale, which was super exciting to see. We were not expecting it. So thank you for all this information, John. It's been super cool finding all this out about Oliver. And really quick, for those of you who are new to our channel and don't know Oliver's story, definitely make sure you go back and watch all his videos. He has a playlist, Oliver, and all of his videos you can find under there. He has only been with us a couple months. He was very sick when he got to our homestead, and we have been nursing him back to health. And he is actually the reason that we are even at this Clydesdale sale. So definitely go make sure and check out his story. You will fall in love with Oliver. He is just the sweetest.
New update. This is all Emery's fault. She's in love with lot 55. I wasn't even going to get a bidding number, but I'm going to go register to bid and get a bidding number. I'll be right back.
So we got our bidding number right as the sale started, and this was the first horse out, and he was just full of energy. He was just a yearling, just a young boy, a stallion.
And now $5,000 on something, $2,500. At $2,500, $2,500. Your nice gold here, boys. Lot number 125. And that's
Jody Rock Bentley, consigned to us by Dustin and Brian Brooks. This mare is foaled in August of 2019. She is broke, both single and double. This is one well put together mare. She has a lot of go and no quit in her. If you're looking for a lead horse, this is your horse. Her full sister is also the lead horse of your national champion 6-horse mare Hitch. This is lot number 2, Chimney Rock Bentley.
and now $7,000 over here, 770 more by 57. And now $7,000 here, 7 where now.
Up next we have lot number 3. Lot number 3 is Size Magnus, consigned to us today by Steve Lofty. This stallion was foaled in March of 2019. His sire is Amethyst Tate. His dam is Bud Ridge Kylie. This is a 4-year-old stallion proven. Currently has a foal as of May of 2022. He is good-mannered, stands for the farrier, bays, clips, loads, broke to drive, started under saddle, solid show pedigree in this stallion.
And now $4,000 over 35, $4,000 over 35, $4. And now $4,000 over 84, $4,000 over 35,
Of 2019, he is broke to drive, both single and double. He is a nice heads-up gelding, great hitch prospect.
We thought the stockings on this gelding were so cool. We remembered him from yesterday. He's just a pretty cool, fancy-looking dude. He actually no-sailed at $2,750, which I don't think anybody there would blame the owners for no-sailing him. He was worth way more than that.
The coming 3-year-old again, he will be 3 in July.
No, I will. Daddy's not allowed to.
Shots, he just had his teeth floated in February, broke single and double. He is good to shoe, clip, wash, loves to drive, gets better every day. He's been used by kids, he's been around dogs. They have a 10-year-old son that leads him and drives him. Yesterday, if you were here in the preview, they had their 10-year-old son driving him. He is a nice horse to be around. This is a 3-year-old, lot number 5, Jake.
25 and 3, and now $3,000 on getting 25 and 3, and now $3,000 where 25 and 3.
This mare was foaled in June of 2020. She is sired by Priest Lake Samurai Warrior. Her dam is Denny Lynn's Royal Freedom Lynn. Laramie is a sharp black, coming 3-year-old mare with a birthday in late June. She's been broke to drive and ride and in team and single. She has started nicely started and ready for someone to take her to the next level.
10, 10, 10, 9, 10, 11, and 11,000, 11. You're up there, you're 10, 11. And no one's got the money, 10,000, 11, and 11,000 over here.
Number 9 is Belle Superior Esther, consigned to us today by Donald and Loretta Bell. This mare was foaled in March of 2021. She is sired by Purnell Ranch Callahan. Her dam is Belle Superior Elsa. She is only 2 years old. She is quiet, good-mannered, bathes, flips, loads, stands for the farrier. She drives double. She's an excellent mover with lots of potential, solid mare. Again, she is a 2-year-old mare.
This beautiful mare was actually the highest selling horse of the day.
So 40, 39, 40,000, 40,000.
Lot number 11 is Willow Way Unapologetic, consigned to us today by Annette and Brett Fielding. This gelding was foaled in May of 2020. He is sired by Willow Way Firestone and out of Willow Way, Jamaica. They do want to call that he nicked himself in the front foot. Nothing big, but they do want to call that, just so you know. He had a little accident this morning. Apollo is a well-broke in the team and single. He works on both sides. He's been used in the wheel of the four. He was 3-year-old in May. He already stands 18 hands tall. He's a nice horse to be around, willing to please. He has nice ground manners, flips, ties, loads, and pays attention. Yet they drove him yesterday single. He is a big bay gelding ready to go.
Yes, sir, lot number 11.
So this is a Willow Way horse like Oliver. We don't know enough about these lines and breeding to know if he's blood related to Oliver. We would need to look at his paperwork, but he did come from the same breeder, so it's pretty cool.
35-4. Just watch them hawks move now. Nice shaking yelling boy. At 35.
Lot number 12 is Cedar Lane Ivy, consigned to us today by Gerald and Ron Whistler. This mare was foaled in February of 2021. Ivy's a solid 2-year-old Clydesdale filly with good clean legs and joints. She has abundance of silky feather, lots of style and strong presence. Ivy knows how to use all those great qualities she's been blessed with by her outstanding genetics. Her dam is Cedar Lane Final Impression, who is a daughter of the world-famous SBH Phoenix, a champion in his own right, but also a producer of many champions himself. This classy filly is sired by the 2018 World Show Grand Champion Iron Horse MM Steel, whose offspring are highly sought after at sales throughout North America. Most recently, in 2021, a Steel Daughters topped this sale at $40,000. Steel continues to produce offspring that stand at or near the top of the show and hitch rate. Cedar Lane Queen, a half-sister to Ivy, was an All-American filly foal in 2022. Her full sister Cedar Lane Sadie was the reserve All-American filly foal, reserve All-Canadian filly foal, and reserve All-American yearling mare. Will lead our hitch as a 3-year-old in 2023.
Somebody want to pay somebody 10 at 10,000. Now it's only going to be 10,000 where, and now 5,000, 7,000, and 5.
Next up, we have lot number 13. Lot number 13 is Weber's Jody Joy Marcus, consigned to us by Jack Weber. This mare was foaled in April of 2020. Judy is a heads-up mare. She has excellent movement when being driven. She is sound with absolutely no vices.
Joy to the ring, hey, joy to the world. Everybody want to pay
This mare was fired up and really not having it at all. Right here you'll see her turn and kick, and she could have kicked this man, but she didn't, so it ended good.
Did you see that? She almost kicked that guy.
25. It's the first time on the lights, boy. She likes it, boy. 2,500.
Next up, we have lot number 14. Lot number 14 is Irish Thunder Celtic Malone, consigned by Wilbur Yoder. This gelding was foaled in May of 2019. He is sired by Irish Thunder Celtic Finnegan, and his dam is NDF Forest Brody. He is a 4-year-old, very well broke to ride, drive, single or double, goes anywhere you point him. Been thinking Clyde. He's good to bathe, clip, shoe. He can stand on it while they crack a bullwhip and crawl under his belly.
This is the one I told you about the other day, yesterday.
He did get a little sore in the front a week ago from some heavy work, but he is 90% better. Stand behind him 100% to be okay.
We really loved seeing how well trained some of the horses were. This gelding was awesome.
$20,000 here. 20,000 right, guys, help yourself. Anybody want to pay somebody $10,000 where? It's 10,000. Broke. Now somebody get $10,000. Now somebody get 5, 7. At $5,000, 7,000 now. At 7,000, you want to go 5 and 7. And now 7,000. Look at that horse ride. Now rides on cue. At $7,000 where? I get 7 and 7 now, 8,000. And 8,000 now, 7, 8. You guys got the money. Now 7,000. What do you think about 1,000? I get 10 on that. Get him out of 1,000. Let's watch that horse. He is broke. 17,000. Little quicker, boy. 7, pick it, buddy. And now 17,000 here. 17,000 where? Just watch that broke horse. 17,000. That's $17,000 here. 17 where? I get 17,000. That's 17,000 and I have. That's 17,000. What time are you done? 17,000 and I have. Sold. 16,000.
He is Rocky, consigned to us by Jonas Helmuth. This gelding was foaled in 2018. He stands 17.2. He is well, as we can see, he is well broke to ride and drive. Stands good for the farrier, bathing, clipping, traffic sync. He is 100% sound. And if you saw the video yesterday and actually brought it in today, we got a big green ball that he's going to kick around for us. And if you like to snuggle and cuddle with your horses, Rocky loves attention.
I think for a lot of us, when you think about a Clydesdale, you think about them pulling a wagon, like the Budweiser wagon, or working out in the fields as a workhorse. But they're also a really nice riding horse. People use them on the trails. And we talked to a few people who use them as dressage horses, jumping, cross country, all that stuff. So they're very versatile. They're really gentle, and I think they're fun to ride from what we have gathered.
Lot number 21, Ozarks Royal Josie. She is consigned to us today by Dr. Jeff Gower. This mare was foaled in January of 2020. She is sired by Freedom Highland Tyson, and her dam is Freedom Majestic Fancy. This is a heads-up 3-year-old mare with great pedigree. She is broke single and double and shows potential to be a lead mare. So again, if you're looking to fill that lead spot in your hitch, this could be your mare.
Yes, sir, lot number 21. You talk about a nice shaky filling outfit. They bring you only the best now. Anybody want to pay?
If you needed one horse in your barn, if you only have space for one, this might be the mare for you. You can ride her, you can drive her. She has already had 2 foals. She has an amazing pedigree. She has proven siblings. Pat also put on here with an asterisk, this could be potentially your next world champion.
16, at 15, 16,000, now 17, and now you're out getting $17,000 now, and now $17,000 at 17,000 now, 16, 17, Kim's got the money, at 16,000, 17, come on, 750, at 67 and a half here, 67 and a half, and now 7,000 here, 7,000, get right back at it, 7 grand here, at 7,000, I was on 7 grand, and now 7, 70, my boy, 7, and now 75.
This colt in here has 90 days of riding and driving. He has been drove both single and double, also in some multiple farm hitches. He's been used to do some light field work in the last week. He is very alert and trains well if you treat him right. He has a couple little small hair scrapes on one of his legs, but as you can see here, he's riding fine.
Yes, sir. Sharp wires, gather around. We got a sharp colt center stage. Lot number 27 here now. Anybody want to pay? Listen, to be a 78,500 here. It's 78,500. You know, like 7, now 10. And now 7, give me 10,000 now. 7, 10. You guys got a man. 7, 10,000. I'm going to get $10,000. I'm going to give you 10. And now 7, give me 10. 8,000 right quick. And now 7, 8, 8, 2, 1, 5, 7, 8. And now 9, give me 9,000 now.
February of 2014. She is sired by ADKS Luther, and her dam is ADKS Mckeown. This big mare is broke to drive. She is spirited. She has a lot of heart and a lot of go. She is selling as a hitch mare prospect.
Everybody exposed. Everybody want to pay? Lot number 30. In center stage here, everybody want to pay? This is 25.
This gelding was foaled in March of 2020. He is sired by Ken Toby, and his dam is Barbara Lady.
Good man, we get 10,000. $10,000 there now 10. Good $10,000 there now 10. $10,000.
For a 7-year-old mare with a 2-month-old filly.
Aww.
The filly supervision. Easy keeper, well-mannered, she loads, she grooms, she's easy to catch. She stands for the farrier.
Boys, I tell you what, she's got her own. She's got the harness, she's being rode, she's got the baby. We're buying the whole thing off family. Look at this. Yes, sir, take her home and make money right there. And $100 there now, we'll give 10. Get $10,000 there now, 10. $10,000 there now, 75. And $75 now, 75, 75 there now, 75. Who get 5,000? Let's go. Get $5,000 there, 2, 3. Here's 17, 18, 18. Anyone else? And $17,000, 18 here. Oh, we got a little family action. Now 18 here, now 19. All right, 18, now 19. Dad, did you get it? 18, 19. 18, now you're right. $19,000 down at all. You bet right here, $100 to give 10. I'm going to $10,000 around 10. Get $10,000 there around 10. I'm going to $10,000 around 10. Now see. And $5,000 there. Money's down. I got 52 and a half, 55 now, 7 and a half, 7 and a half here. We're out on the left side, 57 and a half. 57 and a half here. Now camera out, 57.50. Get $6,000 here. Now 6.
We've got some excitement. We've got both lot numbers 38 and 39. They are going to be selling separate, but it is mother and foal. This foal has been weaned for about 9 days, and you can see the boys are going to take this one out. Our lot number 38 is Mckeown's JB Fire, consigned to us by David Helmut. This mare was foaled in January of 2015. She is broke in every way. She is a beginner's horse. She's been used in nursing homes, around wheelchairs. She is selling open, but she is ready to be bred. Every year she can be bred in the same way. What David said is that he would pay half of the service fee if you wanted to bring him to Glencoe Angus. The foal that we've got out there is lot number 39. That is Paradise Acres Margaret. And again, she has just been weaned for the last 9 days. She was born in January of 2023. She is eligible to show in the $100,000 Foal Spectacular.
Wow. Now
we're selling just the mare.
38, just the mare. We'll sell the colt right behind it, okay? Now 10, we can take it down, $5,000.
So the mare and foal sold separately, but they ended up getting to stay together. So that was pretty cool.
City Peyton's Quincey Jones, consigned by Richard and Leona Yoder. This gelding was foaled in March of 2020. He is broke single and double. He drives on the left or the right side. He is a good honest horse. He's easy to shoe, bathe, clip. He is an up-and-coming show horse. He has got a tremendous front end. Take a look at that headset.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Folks, this horse has had a lot of luggers, a lot of handling, and a very, very nice horse to work with. All right, right there. I'll get $45,000 and $45,000 now 45. Get $45,000 there now 45. Now who get 40 and 40,000 and $40,000 now 40 and 40 and 40 here now 30. Get $30,000 now 75, 75 here. No. $85,000 now 75 here now.
That's lot number 44.
Anybody get 6,000?
You were here for the preview yesterday. There are only 3 stallions 3 and over in this sale. This is one of them. So for those of you who need to be breeding your mares this spring, this is only one of your 3 options in this sale. He is big, he is baggy, 4 whites, beautiful feathers. He has the pedigree that you're going to need. He has also been confirmed as a gentleman to handle, which is not always true with our stallions. This mare was foaled in April of 2012. Her sire is Ozark's Royal Cornerstone, and her dam is Ridgeview's Randy's Rose. She goes by the barn name of Claire. She is in foal to their homebred stallion, Ozark's Royal Classic Sir Williams, whose sire is Platinum Malone. She is due in February of 2024. She has been used in the lead of their 4-horse hitch for the last 2 years. She is great to work with, proven broodmare.
Here we go. You bet, I'd like to have 20 grand over up and go. 20,000.
Out of Willow Way Omega, and her dam is Gorday Keynotes Kim. This filly has exceptional bloodlines, and it shows in the quality right in front of you. Her dam is a champion in her own right and stands 17-3. Her sire, Willow Way Omega, stands 18-1. Look at the names in her pedigree. If you are looking for a future broodmare, look at the quality of her if you are looking to show. She is very easy to deal with in all regards.
So this was another Willow Way baby like Oliver, and we thought she was just stunning. She was absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, next one is the one that we liked the best.
All right, coming into the arena, we have lot number 55. This is Bluff Brielle. She is consigned by Gerald and Deb Thomas. This mare was foaled in May of 2018. Her sire is Ambrose Shade.
Anticipation is building. My heart's beating 100 miles a minute already.
She's open and never exposed to a stallion. She's broke single and double. Very sensible, used to break colts, shown in the junior classes, men's and ladies classes. She is a solid 18 hands. She's an all-around family horse. She's a big fancy mare. Comes from a breeding program that has produced world champions, all-Americans, and all Canadians.
Fancy looking individual boys. Hey, we got the pro. Here we go. 5-year-old Mare. 21 famous. It's going to get $15,000 under. 15,000 or 15,000 you want to boy. 5, 7. And now 7,000 you want to boy. 7,000.
They're trying to get a lot right off the front, but it should go down.
7,000 down. 7 down. 10. 10. 7 back. $10,000 worth. 7, 10. And now 10,000 worth. 7, 8 then. And now 7, 8. You want to boy. 7, 8,000 worth. Now 8,000 here. 8,000 worth. 8,000. And now 9,000 down. 9,000 worth.
They got a bid at 8,000 already. I guess we're out.
So they started out asking for a high bidding price, and we thought it would go down quite a bit more before somebody actually put a bid in, but that didn't happen. And the first bid came in at 8, which immediately booted us out because we couldn't go that high. We knew the likelihood of her going low enough that we could actually get her was very slim, but that hope was definitely there, and it still felt like a huge disappointment and letdown because we got our hopes up even though we shouldn't have. It was definitely hard watching her walk away, but it was probably for the better and meant to be because we have a full plate right now taking care of Oliver and our other horses, and we have a lot of fencing and things that need done before we bring in another Clydesdale. But she was just beautiful and an absolute dream. There were quite a few more Clydesdales that sold after Brielle. This one was one of the biggest ones there. You could feel your seat moving from him, from running down like that. And then this boy, we just thought he was really stunning and gorgeous all around, just built really well. And then this one was so sweet. The little girl brought her out, so you know she's just a really sweet mare. And then these were actually a Hackney Clydesdale cross. They didn't sell super high, but we thought they were pretty cool. And obviously they're pretty gentle and well broke. The kids are sitting on them and they're pulling the wagon. That was pretty cool to see. And then there was this yearling Hackney Clydesdale pony cross, and Becca really wanted to get this one, and I actually muted this because we were all arguing over it. JR and Becca wanted it, and I basically talked them out of it, and I regret it now. It went really cheap, and it would have been a fun project for Becca. But we also would have had to drive all the way home and then all the way back up there with the trailer to pick it up. And in the moment, it just seemed like a lot.
Okay, the sale's over. We learned a lot, got to see a lot, got Oliver some tack, met several viewers while we were up here just randomly. That's awesome. It means the channel's growing. Got us real excited to get home and train Oliver some more. Almost bought that pony there at the end. Emery wasn't shaking her head no so much. I would have probably bid. Then that mare, number 55, she was something else. I wish we could have her someday, but you know, we got time. It'll grow. We need a lot more infrastructure. Man, Oliver's starting to tear his fence down, and I need to get home and start working on it. So we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.